I willingly put female gender marker on my passport application, so let me explain why. For the last year, I've been going through the process of changing my name and gender marker on all of my documents, and so far I've got the court-ordered name and gender change, I've got my birth certificate changed, and I've got my ID changed. And I just went to the DMV yesterday to try and get a real ID because I have a flight in December to go home for Christmas, and I got denied a real ID because I have not changed my social security card yet. But as of right now, I do not have a real ID. My passport is in my old name, old gender, and looks nothing like me. So I quite literally have no way to get home for Christmas. So I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do my passport and hope for the best. Since I need my passport like ASAP, I decided I was just going to put the female gender marker because things are so fucking up in the air with the Trump and passport and all that shit. I simply just do not have the time to wait for a passport and then them tell me I need to send documents in, me send the documents in just to get it denied. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just putting the female gender marker because I know it's going to get put that anyway, and I don't have time to waste. So yeah, I'm hoping and praying it comes within the next 3 weeks. I did the expedite shipping, so I need this fucking passport because I want to go home for Christmas, so hoping for the best.
So apparently I'm getting called transphobic for saying that gender stereotypes are bad. What has this world come to?
Whoa, really? Dang, that's crazy. Let me go see the video that they were just talking about.
All trans women are inherently misogynistic because they're just ugly, disgusting men in dresses, and I think they should all die. They should never be allowed near women, children.
Also, I don't know.
I just think it's hilarious that when I first started transitioning, I really thought I was fully going to be a West Hollywood girly, like style-wise, going out, all that stuff. And I've come to realize I'm just a big old nerd. So...
Untrans bitch be a straight man before she transitioned. I have yet to...
Girl, you know that trans lesbians exist, right? Because I'm here for the girls. Everything else you said, pure facts. We've got to love each other and not fight on the internet.
Might even cut my hair and change my name, 'cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop bosses.
Random things that chasers say, part 1. I've never done this before / I've never been with a girl like you before. Like, let's be so for real. Are you trying to convince me or you? Let's pull up that Instagram following because I swear it probably says different. Next, they will usually ask if you're a top or a bottom really early on in conversation, and we all know why. Number 3, advising you against getting bottom surgery. Again, we all know why. And they usually will kind of say things along the lines of, well, that's what makes you special. Like, you know, I don't really want to be with you if you're just like everybody else. Like, you should never go cut yourself up, and you should never go take away the most important and most magical part about yourself. Number 4, reminding you that they are indeed a straight man. Once again, like, are you trying to convince me or you? And when they explain their sexuality to you, they usually will say something along the lines of, like, reminding you how much of a woman you are to them and how much they appreciate and love your femininity, but you just have that special something about you. You know what I mean? Number 5, they will usually call you a man and say a bunch of transphobic slurs towards you if you reject them. And this is typically on Grindr, but yeah, they usually will get super duper transphobic if you don't give them any attention. So yeah.
This is America, Lois. Men have always run things, and there have never been any problems whatsoever. And don't say the economy or Iraq or income inequality or racism or Brett Kavanaugh or air pollution or Vietnam or slavery or Watergate or capitalism or Me Too or homelessness or police brutality or homophobia or Monica Lewinsky or school shootings or Native American genocide or Fox News or Tim Allen or climate change.
Making my way down.
I'm also a woman! It's just like my life! In a way.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Watch out, girls, this bitch is back.
Something that gives me gender euphoria is when men call me crazy. Think about it. Historically, women have always been called crazy. People are quick to call a woman crazy. So by you calling me crazy, I'm like, that only makes sense. I'm a woman. Of course you would call me crazy. Like, all the baddies have crazy allegations. Like, why would you show up to my little brother's kindergarten graduation? Just because we broke up don't mean I'm beefing with your family. I
You
still
never
consider
met
them a
them.
part of my family. We dated for 2 weeks.
That don't
They
mean
don't know
nothing.
you. They don't
That
know
don't
you.
mean nothing.
How did you even find out what school he went to?
You
worried about the wrong thing. See, now you're making this all about you. And
All
I'm
about
gonna
me?
support
He
this, so
doesn't
how we
know
need to be
you.
focusing on. Because I don't like how you're trying to twist this around right now. I'm calling the police.
Why?
Because you're crazy. Get out my face. Because I'm not even here to see you.
You shouldn't
And if
be
you
here
ask
at
me, I feel
all.
like you secretly still want me.
Want you? I blocked you on everything.
No, you didn't. You did not block me on Google Docs. You
What?
did not block my Etsy. You did not block
Etsy?
my Spotify.
What are you even talking
Yeah,
about
you
right
blocked
now?
my
Bro,
number,
you're crazy. Yeah, you're
woo-wee,
crazy.
just my
You're
number.
crazy.
You
You're
still
crazy.
want me.
Remember, you can always be queerer, more woke, more annoying about it.
Cool. Can you give me a sec?
Alan, we are so...
And tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Let
It's disgusting.
let
Hey, are you ready for brunch yet? I'm really hungry. Also, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm just doing my vocal warm-up, so I want my voice to sound better. You know not all girls have to have high-pitched voices, right? Yeah, I know. Hey, you know not all girls wear makeup. You look fine. I'm already wearing some, just let me finish. Oh my god, not all girls need to be clean-shaven. You're not being a good feminist. Not being a good feminist? Not all girls this, not all girls that. I literally don't care. I do all of these things because it makes me feel good. I do it for self-care. And I'm the one giving feminism a bad name? I don't see you going up to men saying the same. Oh, all men don't have to groom their beards. All men don't have to take regular showers. Like, girl, putting down other women for taking care of themselves isn't feminism at all. In fact, I'd wager you're being more misogynistic. You're telling me to have hairy arms. You're telling me to wear masculine clothing. You're telling me to talk in a deep voice. If I didn't know any better, I would say you want me to go back to being a man. Oh my god, I just want to go eat. And it's not girly to lose your temper like that.
I'm not saying you're the dumbest person in the world, but you better hope the dumbest person in the world doesn't die.
I don't like this rock.
Oh, sorry, I don't like that rock either.
Robert,
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
My favorite thing that conservatives say about trans women is that when they call hormone replacement therapy chemical castration. Ooh. The transgenders are doing chemical castration. Like, bro, we are also doing regular castration. I just can't afford that. Oh no, the hormones I'm taking are gonna make me sterile. I want to cut my off. I am very excited for bottom surgery, not so much because I'm looking forward to having sex with a vagina, and more because I'm looking forward to being able to use my butthole like a special little treat the way cis girls do. Baby, we're doing something different tonight. I am never going to have to buy a birthday present ever again!
You're suicidal. You're suicidal. You're suicidal. Why? You're suicidal. You're suicidal.
You don't have to do this. You're perfect exactly the way you are. If you do this, there's no going back. Think of how sad this will make your family. Right now, you are the best of both worlds. Your bottom half is a man and your upper half is a woman. It's perfect. You're like a queer woman-man centaur thing. Come on, isn't it exciting being like this third option?
Regina, wait. I didn't mean for that to happen. To find out that everyone hates me? I don't care. Regina, please. Regina, stop! Do you know what everyone says about you?
The community is affecting us.
I'm not infected. I have papers to prove I'm not infected.
That's weird. I guess I'm the only one that's not cursed.
Ellen, you're a spider.
No, I was always like this. Me was born this way.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
I think my uncle knows him. He said he was dead.
Oh, he's not dead. Not yet.
You know him.
Picture, if you will, you're downstairs. Now picture someone taking a thin metal needle, stabbing your hair follicle down there, electrocuting it, and ripping the hair out. Hey, hi, if you don't know, my name is Kenzie. I'm a post-op transgender woman who likes to answer the awkward and sometimes invasive questions. Today, I'm giving allies the ability to help us when we are not in the room, especially when someone says, I just don't want someone to just decide they're a woman and then go get their genitals changed. There is a lot that goes into it, and the electrocution is part of it. While there are some surgeons who are migrating over to just requiring laser hair removal, there are still a lot of surgeons who require you to get full electrolysis. You know that feeling when you first get the needle in your arm to draw blood and you have that pinch feeling for like 2 seconds? Imagine that, but that pinch exists for like 10, 15 seconds and it spreads to different spots like constantly. Now picture that being in your knapsack. In order to get bottom surgery, you have to make sure that when it's inverted, no hair can grow on the inside, because we could all imagine the problems that could filter from that. And on average, that can cost anywhere between $60, which is extremely generous, and $150 an hour. I personally needed 40 hours, and it was not covered by insurance. So not only did I need to raise the money to be able to do that, but I had to spend a year and a half getting it done. Like, I couldn't even schedule my surgery date until it was already done, because they didn't want to give me a date and then me show up and say, sorry, didn't get the electrolysis. I was extremely privileged in my ability to navigate my transition, because I had a family that loved and supported and helped me, and friends that loved, supported, and helped me. And with all of the avenues that I had the privilege of weaving my way through, from coming out to having surgery was probably 3.5 to 4 years. Now imagine someone who couldn't afford to pay for electrolysis, so that year and a half turns into 2 or 3 years. And the wait list to actually get your surgery can be up to a year to 2 years, depending on what country or state you're in. Also, the most common trans surgery to get before the age of 20 is a mastectomy. And the thing about getting upset about trans men or non-binary individuals getting a mastectomy, it is the closest comparative to someone just getting plastic surgery in general. So if you're upset with that, you should be upset with any person who gets plastic surgery to beautify themselves or make themselves feel better. Also, there are plenty of trans people who are totally comfortable with what they have downstairs and don't feel like it's a necessity to work through changing that. It's almost like every person has a different brain, and even people who are coexisting as within the same community aren't going to have the same thought process. So who am I to tell them what to feel and think, huh? For any trans woman who is looking to get electrolysis, if you can get Blue Cross Blue Shield, they do cover a decent amount of electrolysis. Harvard Pilgrim will also cover only the first 5 appointments, but it's something. And to the ally who made it to the very end of this video, I hope you have more in your arsenal now to defend us, especially when we are not in the room.
Why didn't you tell me? Well, because I wanted us to fail.
You guys need to stop asking trans people for their pronouns if you want them to feel safe, and just start introducing yourself with your pronouns. This video is mostly tied to my experience when I see people ask me for my pronouns, so I just want to make sure that's clear. It's my experience and my opinion, but I've noticed people asking me for my pronouns isn't really out of genuine respect, but it's curiosity to see if I'm trans, non-binary, or gender fluid constantly. Because I'm gonna be honest, if they didn't perceive me as trans, would they be asking me for my pronouns? No, they wouldn't. I'm a bit lenient on trans people asking me this question because, you know, they're just trying to find community usually, right? But if a cis person's asking me for my pronouns, low-key, shut that shit up. I got a question to people that usually ask trans people for their pronouns. Are you creating a safe environment for them to actually confide with you about what their pronouns actually are? Because whenever you ask a trans person for their pronouns, you are asking them to be visible, but you guys gotta understand, being trans and being visible is dangerous for us. And that's why I say, instead of asking people for your pronouns, just say your pronouns, because it demonstrates that you're opening up the floor to be actually considerate of other people's gender identities when you lead with your own pronoun. You guys gotta understand, trans person sharing their their identity is still a very vulnerable moment. So how are you gonna ask somebody for vulnerability when you yourself are not giving anything vulnerable up? So generally, do not ask a trans person for their pronouns. Lead with your pronouns, and I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, most trans people will tell you their pronouns because they feel safe around you. Create a space where people actually feel safe to tell you their identities. Don't go poking around curious, just keep on asking them. In a sense, it's kind of invasive just to continue asking somebody instead of creating that said space for them to feel comfortable with confining you a vulnerability of themselves.
Ever since I started taking estrogen, I feel like I can eat way more. It actually needs to be studied. In this video alone, I eat 6 large chicken tenders, 7 pickles, and an entire bowl of chili. Granted, I did pass out almost immediately after filming and editing this, but bitch, I would have never eaten this much food ever. Surely I cannot be the only one. It's not like estrogen makes me hungry, but knowing that my body's going through a second puberty, I just want to feed it right. I don't always put the best foods in there. Sometimes I'm eating really greasy foods. I'm definitely working on that by eating more starch, more oatmeal, more fruits and vegetables, but frankly it doesn't matter what I'm eating because I always want to eat like a fuck ton of it. And the worst part for me is that I don't really put on weight. This part can be kind of sensitive for some people, so if you don't want to talk about that, that's perfectly fine. But I've always had trouble putting on weight, even though it's something that I actively try to do. So for me, it's like I have to go big or go home. I also love big meals like this because I have a really bad time sleeping at night, and as we say in the black community, this amount of food will give you the itis, meaning you're gonna eat this amount of food and almost immediately fall asleep and have a good night. Anyway, yeah, comment down below if you share the same experience. And thanks for watching me eat. You're really weird. Bye, cutie.
I want to tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my dick. And I know you think because I'm a woman I don't have a dick, but I have a pink dildo in my dresser.
I brought back some takeout, so let's get down and pig out. It's Shredder. Where?
You know what, fuck it, I'm grateful to be trans. Cause low-key, being able to poop after 16 years of my life was honestly a blessing. I can finally fucking shit.
Look at what the left has done to our men. 2016, saddest man alive. And now, in 2023, most beautiful woman you've ever met. And this is the thing, that the left is erasing men. They're getting rid of men and replacing them with beautiful women who I haven't daydreamed about sleeping with. I just wish that were me.
Updating my gender to gun, so I actually have rights in this fucking country. Alright, well I need to go change my gender marker really fast.